Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump into the episode of the challenge, the last and final episode of All Stars. They gave us a little 1 hour reunion, one part. One part was all that's needed. It really didn't, it wasn't that good. I wanted some juicy tea on what was going on behind the scenes. A good part of the cast was over filming, I guess, 37. So a huge chunk of the cast was not even there. But I didn't take notes. So we're just going to talk about the hot stuff that I thought was hot and wrap this up in a pretty little bow and be quick and wait for 37 and everything to drop over the rest of the summer. So how did it start? What was up first? I think the main thing, of course, everyone congratulated Yes for winning All Stars. And I'm going to give them a congratulations as well. I don't care what anyone says. I've been watching a lot of, I watch YouTube as well as post on YouTube, create YouTube. And a lot of people weren't really here for Yes winning. I am now a fan. It was some conspiracy theories out there that MTV wanted an Asian winner for the Stop Asian Hate movement, which, I stand with everyone. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I really think Yes is one of them adventure racers. I watched the show before. Those adventure racers know how to maneuver in the wilderness. And he just did what no one voted him in. Now, did production want Yes to be in the final? Maybe, because I still can't process that Anissa vote. Oh, I make you coffee every morning. We have an alliance each day. No, ma'am. Anissa has been doing this way too long to fall for that little speech. At the end of the day, I'm happy Yes won because him winning and him talking hot shit to Darrell, I don't care if some people didn't like it or not, it entertained me, and I felt like he was a worthy winner. And next season, because I'm very sure there's going to be a season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of All Stars. I feel like people will get Yes out much sooner. Like he caught y'all slipping season 1. Y'all won't be slipping season 2. Up next, they were calling Arissa a witch and saying that Arissa and Kendall were the two hardest people to live with in the house. And I get it. I understand when you're in your 40s, it's hard to go back to a summer camp style house with your bed on the floor, a twin bed on the floor, when you used to having a king bed and a master bedroom. And you used to having your own space. And if you want to be a witch or whatever, like they said, respect her religion, religious beliefs. I respect everyone, but I didn't like how they were calling Arissa a witch. It kind of made it seem like they were using it to tarnish her name and to kind of say she was a devil worshiper. And now we all saw her channel the sun to help melt her ice. And that was all cute. And we all saw how Arissa quit, which I did not stand for that at all. I did not like it. And she's not going to be invited back. But I didn't like how we had a whole segment to shit on Arissa and Arissa wasn't there. We didn't even have to talk about her, really. She quit. What are we talking about her for? Why are we talking about Trishelle and Katie's fight when Trishelle and Katie aren't there? If Trishelle and Katie aren't there to discuss why they were fighting, because they was like, oh, I think they were fighting for this. I think they were fighting for that. Oh, I wasn't there at the beginning, but I was. Why are we talking about this on our TV screen? Where was Trishelle and where was Katie? Let me mute my phone real quick. I just didn't like that we were talking about people who were not there. And then we have people who are the save. I ain't gonna call nobody a hoe, but a save them. What is that child's name? Because she was there. Kellyanne is fighting for Kendall. We ain't gonna give Kendall too much. That's my girl. And then Jimmy, but we ain't gonna give so-and-so too much because that's my, no. They're not here, so why are we even talking about them? Kellyanne, what was your storyline? Outside of doing great in the final, we barely saw you on the season. Jimmy, you was full of shit, but I like Jimmy for being full of shit. Like, Jimmy is a straight shooter, shit talker. We already see she go back and forth on her word as well. Everyone downplayed Aneesa. Like, Hisela was like, she rather be friends with, who did she say she rather be friends with? She rather be friends with Kendall over Aneesa. Like, her and Kendall can go into All Stars 2 and be an alliance and ride it out. And I'm like, you had a real friendship with Aneesa, and you're going to throw it all away over a game? Over an elimination that ultimately you won anyway. Like, yeah, she threw Nehemiah in there, but you still whooped Nehemiah's ass. Well, Eric did. Eric did it all, because Hisela was doing too much at the reunion. I did not like her attitude. I did not like the way she talked. It was very condescending. Not even really condescending, but just, it was very like, just because I'm talking louder. Like a very Nene Leakes. She was very Nene at the reunion, just loud and wrong. And she made me kind of dislike her. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Hisela again, but girl, you didn't do all of that. Like, let's not act like you some kind of challenge legend. But Hisela was there to make TV. That's what Hisela was there for. Hisela was there to make TV. Now, she explained the Aneesa thing. Aneesa told Hisela, you want yes, I'm gonna vote for yes. I'm not gonna vote for Nehemiah. So it wasn't like Aneesa didn't know who she was voting for and she just didn't side with her girlfriend. She told Hisela, I'm voting in yes for you. And then at the thing, she flipped her vote. I understand it. Be mad. Aneesa does do it all the time. Everybody does it all the time. It's the fucking challenge, and we talking about big money. We not talking about a little $5,000 scratch off. We talking about $500,000 over on the, I ain't gonna say the real challenge, but you know, the MTV challenge. It's $1 million. Like, we're talking about big money that I'm gonna lie to your ass too. I don't give a fuck. I'm here for me. We can be friends at home. I might take you out to Ruth's Chris or the butcher shop, you know, one of my favorite steakhouses. I might take you out there when we get home, but I want the money. Let me take you out. I don't need you trying to take me out because I voted your way. I didn't like how they was really shitting on Aneesa, and Aneesa wasn't there. And then, of course, Darrell had Aneesa's back, but then Darrell even was like, well, I'm going to stay out of it then. She said that I'm going to stay. I'm like, no. Don't let them shit on Aneesa like that. And you know how I can get with Aneesa. Then they went through, the main thing I cared about was who was fucking a married man. That's what I wanted to know. Who was doing it? So the whole show, Hisela is talking about Alton, that's my boo. We ain't talking about friends. We talking about boos. When you say Alton, that's her man, all of this. But when we get to the Alton segment, Hisela was like, oh, we're just friends. We live on 2 different coasts. He's not available to be in a relationship right now. Well, is he married? Now, mind you, I thought his ass was married too. I could have swore, and I just don't care that much to watch the first 2 episodes again to see what they were saying. But I could have swore both of them said that they were in a situation. She was in a situation with her kids, and he was in a situation with his kids. Apparently, all Alton has is a baby mama. That shouldn't cause unavailability. A lot of people have baby mamas and they still date. Is he dating the baby mama? Is the question, Hisela. Like, why all episode, that's my boo thing. Yeah, it was good. But when it's time to talk about a relationship, oh, we're just friends. He's not available for a relationship right now, but maybe one day if we can go there, we can get there. You don't know. We're just friends. I'm like, bitch, please. And then I saw on Twitter, Alton was not at the reunion, but wherever the reunion was, Alton was there too, because there was a picture of him and Hisela in her reunion dress, and they kissing all in the mouth, talking about, we want to prove the rumors wrong. What rumor? I don't understand. You just want to throw it in his baby mama's face that you still kissing on him. I don't know. Get in the comments and explain the Hisela and Alton tea, because I'm highly confused. I'm highly confused that the man is with his baby mama and unavailable to date, but he's single enough to fuck you on TV. And if you happy with it, I'm happy for you. Because like I told you, we all saw Alton in them swim trunks. But let's move forward. Nothing else really happened on this reunion. That's really what I wanted to get to the bottom of. Pretty much the host. I liked Maria Menounos, and was it Nate? He was an NFL player too. I liked them hosting it. They did a good job. They pretty much praised everybody for just finishing. Great. We going back to, it's like everybody get a participation award. Like, y'all participated, good job. Like, no ma'am, you didn't win, so try again next year. Like, you don't get no praise report for finishing. I was just so happy I finished. Big easy. Everybody, they always go to the clip of me passing out on the mountain. That's just the clip they go to, and I just wanted to finish. Like, what the fuck? You took 2 weeks off of work just to finish, just to prove to yourself you could go hike around a mountain in your backyard if you just want to see if you could hike around a mountain. Let All Stars 2 be a much better cast. I want people who want to win, not people who just want to finish. Like, no more nieces. Like, we want people who can actually do a final, make it more competitive. I did like the point system, but we need people who can actually be competition for the final and not just want to finish the final. Like, we want people who can win. And that's it. No more challenge, you guys, but you know I will be around. I think the next thing coming up is Big Brother in a few weeks, early July. Another month, because I think it's July 7th. Another month, Big Brother will be around, and we're going to get back into it. So until then, I will see you all later. Bye.